So anyone that knows me, follows me on social media, all that kind of stuff, the glorious thing that keeps the world moving these days, you'll know that I've been banging on a lot about Biffy Clyro, Gig in the Flat. Gig in the Flat being a gig they played for a friend in 2004. I'll go into all the details of the who's and the whys and the whats. It was a Kerrang covered thing, you know. Kerrang were going to turn up and be like, oh, Biffy turned up and played in a fan's flat, and it was all a big surprise. There was a few more little cogs and wheels behind the surface, you know, that are actually doing things before that. But this little preview is basically to show you the process. I've taken a 2004 mini DV camcorder tape. There's some old technology that will baffle most of you nowadays. Taking that footage, upscaling, denoising, and doing whatever the bit of magic I need to do to the audio to make it all gloriously up to date. You know, it's not quite the Beatles Get Back level of processing here, but you know, it's been a fun little process, long process. I've got to do it in between other bits of work. I can't just focus all my time on it. That would be cool, but I can't. So this is just a little preview of how it looked before I took the noise out, before I changed the colours and enhanced it, etc, etc. The final product shouldn't be too far away now, but we'll see how it goes. I might change my mind and start again, who knows. That's the way I do things. Here's a little preview. So we start off by looking at how the denoise actually worked. Topaz Video Enhance AI. So you can see the before and the after. The before and the after, it looks like a subtle change. It looks like a really subtle change, but when you actually look at the sharp details around like the drum kit, etc, at full size, that's where the magic happens. It's a subtle thing that takes a long time to process, and once I'm there, basically what that means is when you get to that point, I can start processing the video after I've denoised it. I was testing out denoising it beforehand, but the thing about that is you just end up battling against more noise that you've added before you've denoised it. That makes sense? With the denoised footage, a little bit of sharpening happens, a little bit of colours, balance the tone, get the contrast kind of where I want it. I'm not really changing the colours in this one. This is really just for the sake of getting the tone. Then we add the hue and saturation to bring a little bit of that colour back. Now, as you'll see in a second, if I'd done that in the other order and I added this before I denoised it, which is what I tried to do first of all, you're just adding a whole mess of noise. So that's the full thing before and after. So this is denoised and then processed, and this is what you get. It looks way cleaner. Everything about it just looks nicer, more modern. So I think what's next, if you look at the comparison between processing it before denoising it and processing it after taking the noise away, yeah, much cleaner. This one looks blurrier. It's got a lot more of that kind of pixelated colours going on, patchiness of colour, and just doesn't look very nice. So yeah, you can see all that happening there. Yeah, there's the final beautiful product. So again, I'm not sure whether I'm going to change any of my plans for how I edit it, but that was a little peek to what I've done so far, working in Final Cut Pro and Topaz Video Enhance AI. I think I said that one right. So 30 hours it should be to denoise the whole video and then work with the rest of the audio. I've started remastering the audio. It's a fun little thing. As I say, I'll go into full details about what happened. I'll talk about the story surrounding it and how it was received. I'll hopefully get my hands on the Kerrang magazine issue that the photographs were in, you know. Lots of cool stuff happened on the night. The police came, it was all exciting. All of that and another story. This was just for my techie people that want to see behind the curtain and, you know, like watching the stuff that I like watching. Cool, until the next video, see ya, bye.